Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're taking a look at his and hers Glocks. This is my wife's chosen pistol. This is my chosen pistol for the most part. I have plenty more. My wife also has different options as well. But this is her go-to for carry. This is one of my go-tos for carry, more so than anything else. And I want to talk about it a little bit. There's plenty of firearm channels that have really in-depth videos, the difference between this, which is a Glock 43, and this, which is a Glock 42. This is 9mm, this is 380 ACP. They're very, very similar, but it's amazing how different they really feel in the hand. For this video, I have no magazines, no ammo here. Just wanted to, talk about these two firearms. So, Glock 43. In my hand, this is perfect. Obviously, I'm missing the magazine here. It gives me a little more grip on my pinky, but this feels very, very good. I have a Streamlight TLR6 on the 43. I also have a TLR6 on my wife's 42. The difference is this one has a laser as well as a light, where mine is just a light. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's the difference. It's like a $30 difference when you're buying them. She wanted the laser light combo. I'm not sure when I got this if it was even available at the time, but I don't necessarily need a laser. I do have them on a couple different weapons lights, but it's whatever. I like the actual light itself. That's fine. So this one feels great in my hands. This feels even better. It feels so good because it's, even though there's such minor differences, in the actual thickness and length and everything else, it feels so much better. It's so much smaller. But there's something mentally, to me, the 380, even though I carried a 380 in a Kel-Tec for years with no issue, it's just at some point I just decided I want 9mm as my bare minimum. That's it. I like carrying 45 ACP. I've carried before 40 Smith & Wesson. I like bigger calibers, 357. 9 is like my minimum, so I no longer carry 380. It's just too expensive to shoot, to be honest, to practice, and I do like shooting and practicing. My wife definitely prefers it. She shot both these guns extensively. It just fits her hand beautifully. The little bit bigger frame, the little more, it's not really a hard time to control because she can control this and shoot it, but she's more accurate with this. So, if she was most accurate with a 22, I'd be happy with her carrying a 22. It's just what it is. She is a very good shot. She would probably put me to shame in the future if we could do shooting videos and stuff. I'd love to show you. But she is a better shot than I am, for sure. But it's a distinct difference of I can do something, maybe has a little more power, maybe has a little bit, more of a wound channel, blah, blah, blah. You can go, when you look at paper, it's this is better in every single way. But if I can put this on target every time, then who cares? It doesn't matter if you're shooting a cannon. If you miss, it doesn't matter, right? So that's the logic, is that it doesn't matter how small or inferior the round is. If you could put it on target and that's what you're good with, then that should be your choice, right? It's logical. It makes sense. But anyway, I just want to make a video talking about it a little bit, not only because people have asked what she carries, but also just to say, even though they're so close in every single way, they are different. They do really feel different in my hands. Now, even though this is more comfortable to physically hold, I do shoot the 43 a little better. So, I'm not giving up any kind of accuracy by choosing the slightly larger gun with the larger round. But yeah, so I just want to kind of talk about it a little bit. She's very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. But even though they're super close, it really, really does make a difference. If you ever have the opportunity, if you're choosing a new firearm or something to carry, and you have a friend that has one, or you can rent one somewhere, really take the time to compare, because you'd be surprised. What you think something might be isn't always the case. You know what I mean? The 42, it's just to me, the 43 feels just a little snappier because of the 9mm. But they're both kind of snappy guns in comparison to a full-size pistol. They're smaller, they're lighter, it's just what it is. But it's very controllable. It's very, very controllable. I don't see either one being a problem unless you had, grip problems because of medical conditions or something, maybe arthritis or, tendonitis or something, I don't know. But I'm just saying, I love both, but for some reason it's a mental stigma. I can't go smaller than 9. And obviously they're not that different. of the rounds. You can look at pictures online comparing the two, but the ballistics are significantly different, especially depending on the load. So anyway, just want to touch upon the subject a little bit and ask what your wives and girlfriends carry, or your significant others, your boyfriends, your husbands. What do you carry compared to them? And, you know, I just get a little discussion about it. Like I said, she's accurate and confident. So, you know, even though I want her to carry the biggest, you know, possible option with the most possible rounds and everything else, I mean, if she's good with it, I'm good with it. Does that make sense? I want her to be comfortable. She has revolvers she loves and shoots, but she would never carry that. It's just not, you know, it's not comfortable to her. This is perfect. So if it works, it works. In other words, long story short, you can't make a bad choice when it comes to this kind of stuff, in my opinion. If you're good with it, you're accurate with it, it's comfortable for you to carry, it's comfortable for you to hold. It doesn't really matter what the round is or how many you get, it's better than nothing. Again, it's reverting back to the better than nothing. I'd rather, you know, carry this and have 6 rounds of 9mm than, you know, 50 A&E if I don't have it with me. But yeah, they look so similar, but they could not be any more different. When you actually shoot them back to back next to each other, it really is, it's crazy how you would prefer one over the other. Like, you would think, like, oh, they shoot the same. Like, especially if you carry a full-size gun and you go to the range and someone has both of these models and you shoot them back to back, you might assume, like, yeah, they're going to be about the same. They're actually very different. They feel different in the hand, they shoot different. That's the whole point of the video, is they are very different, even though they look and are physically so close to each other. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Take care.